Namaste. My name is Sequoia, and today I'm going to talk about the bandhas. So the bandhas come from the traditional hatha yoga practice. And the word bandha in Sanskrit means to bind or tighten. And hence the practices are all about the contraction. And what happens through the contraction is there is a redirection of opposite poles of energy that are within our body. It's also known in the yogic terms as the Shakti energy. It redirects it. Instead of going outside of our body in two different directions, it redirects it inwards. So the meaning of bind or to tighten is actually essentially what we're doing in the practice. Traditionally in Hatha Yoga, seen in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika and also the Granda Samhita, both of them are ancient texts that were written by rishis a long time ago in India about the practice of Hatha Yoga. They combined both the mudra practice and bandhas in one category. There was no subcategories. And since the change of yoga, we can say, many things have changed. And now they separated into two categories. Mudra is this, bandhas is this, and they don't, in most classes, you won't see that combined into one. So it depends on the perception that you're looking at this topic as to if you want to see them as one or you want to see them as separate. They both work the same in the sense that they both redirect energy in the body. Instead of having energy leaking out, it redirects it in. In the yogic philosophy, our hands connect to a different element. Also, different parts of our body connect to the different parts of the elements within us. And so when we can move this Shakti energy, it goes into a place called the Sushumna, which is a major nadi energy channel in the body. We begin to feel more energized. It helps us become more conscious, and it awakens Kundalini. This is what is written in the books. Each practice works on the nervous system. Each of the bandha practice works on the nervous system and the endocrine system. And both of these systems are the major communicators from mind to body. So the nervous system is the electrical communication, and the endocrine system is our hormonal system. And each of the 7 ductless glands also connect to the chakras of the body, and they communicate through the chemical communication. So how they work, it's not just on the physical body. Even though we are contracting different areas in the physical body. Have you ever heard that we're much more than just this physical body? If you believe that and are open to that possibility, then you will start to begin to open to vast universes inside of ourselves. And this is really done through sitting and practicing. We are multi-dimensional, and we can be in our emotional body at one moment. We can be in our mental body in another moment. We can be in our physical body in another moment. Each of them have different perceptions on how we see ourselves, the world around us, the decisions we make. If you come from the Western world, we're taught if you can't see it, don't believe it. We must prove it to be right. But if you go into the ancient traditions, Chinese medicine, the yogic tradition, they understood that we are part of everything. We are an encompassing part of vibration that is connected to everything and everyone. We are made up of elements, and we are part of the elements. And so we can work with them. And the bandhas is a way to do that. The bandhas are complementary practices for pranayama, meditation, concentration. And there are 3 main bandhas, and the 4th one is a combination of all 3. I will explain them, and then in the next video we will actually practice them if you wish. The first one is called Mula Bandha, the root lock. So where is Mula Bandha located? And for men, it is located in the perineum, and for women, it is located in the cervix, 5 inches into the cervix. And it's very subtle. So if you're not used to subtle energy, I simply just say contract the pelvic floor, because you'll get it for sure. And what this does is it redirects the normal flow that's going down, up. So instead of losing energy, you redirect it up. And in this redirection, it goes into what I say is our energetic system, our solar system in the body, which is at the navel. That's where we hold the energy of fire. But it's almost like your generator. It's where you build energy. And it redirects it there. So it gives you more life force. And in this area of the body, this is also for women where we lose our vital life force in our monthly moon cycle through our blood. Through the use of these practices, it helps to reduce the blood loss. And for men, through the use of these practices, it helps to retain the semen from the ejaculation. So it may feel good to release that semen, but if you redirect it in a conscious way, it's powerful. And you can redirect it with intention for anything. But that's another topic altogether. You lose vital life force when you ejaculate. So the practice of Mula Bandha is in the pelvic region. And it's very subtle. And if you're not used to subtle energy, you start to contract the whole pelvic floor until you start to let go of the anus muscles. And then you contract the other muscles. Mentally, it has an effect on the mind because there's an influence of prana that comes to the mind. So it helps to improve your memory. It helps to relax the brain. And it also works on the subtle bodies by redirecting the prana that naturally goes down. There's 5 major pranas. The one in the lower region, as shared in an earlier video, is called apana, and it naturally goes down. But when we do this practice, we redirect it up. Okay, the second practice is in the mid-region of the body. It's called Uddiyana Bandha, also known as the flying up lock. That's the definition of it. And you release all the air out, you draw the navel in and up, and you just squeeze like you're trying to bring the navel into the spine. And you draw the chin down and you just hold. And this massages the abdomen region. This helps the metabolism of the body. And it helps again to redirect the energy. It's very energizing. And the third one is called Jalandhara, up to the throat region, the water lock. And Jala means water. And it's the stopping of the water. And when you draw the chin in and down, it has an effect on the thymus, the thyroid, and the parathyroid. And it helps preserve the energy inside of the body. And when you put these 3 locks together, Mula Bandha at the perineum, Uddiyana at the navel, Jalandhara at the throat, it's called Maha Bandha, means the great lock. And this has an enhanced benefit to all of the bandhas. So what it does, it has a direct effect to the hormonal secretion of the pineal gland and all of the other endocrine glands. What it does is it helps to reduce the aging process. It helps to bring more energy and cell rejuvenation into the body. It also helps to still the mind. It's a perfect thing to do before you meditate. And in order to start to get good at these practices, you have to commit to them. I love what Swami Satyananda said, one of the pioneers of the Bihar School of Yoga. He said, it's amazing how just 4 practices of bandhas can be even more powerful than pranayama and asanas and meditation if you do it on a regular basis. So it's a commitment that you have to make to yourself. And this is where a daily sadhana is a really important. Sadhana means spiritual practice. So I hope that the understanding of the bandhas brought some clarity for you. And if you're interested, join me in the next video to practice. Thanks for watching. Namaste.